Good morning. So we are trying to learn about ink, which is always tricky because it can flop right in front of your eyes. It can come out beautiful. The ink pen might work, it might not work so well, and it's all to do with just trying so that you can learn. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try and see what can happen. There's some people interested in learning about inks. So I'm trying to keep my line very fluid as I work, and to keep the line sensitive. And what that means, my students are around me, so my students, you're welcome to ask questions or to breathe, eh? You don't have to stop breathing. So this is called sort of gestural drawing, where you continuously draw with your line. Please go help, otherwise he's going to bark and it's going to be on the video. Okay. It's a very direct method, so I haven't drawn out at all. So if the eyes are too close together, I'm a bit buggered, then I have to start again. But let's see if I can fix it, because I think they are a little bit close together. Okay, I'm still trying to just do a sort of a continuous line drawing with the ink. The immediacy of the ink is sort of the stuff that is difficult, you know, because you can, for instance, just draw out a little bit beforehand so that you've got a little bit more an indication of what goes where, but I don't feel like drawing out. I feel like just drawing. You can see my eyes are a bit close together, but it's okay. It's an experiment so that we can see what can we do with very loose lines. You can see how many times, I don't know if you can see my hand, but I have to go back quite often because you want this sort of continuous line. I'm gonna use some brushes. Let's not do that. Seeing as it's doing that, let's go for it and just do more of it. That's how art happens. Is that a Chinese brush?
Yep.
Okay, just give me my brushes that just over there. I know them better, so I'll probably do a better job with it. Thank you. Okay, so you can check. What I'm going to do is just start playing around a little bit with the water. It's going to go quick, so you have to stop. Watch me.
Yeah.
It's going to go quick. See if this stuff can be interesting. So ink will flow where you give it a water bath. If I make my paper wet there and I drop a little bit of ink in there, it'll flow only where, to the edge of where the water is and nowhere else, which is interesting. But you can also guide it with your brush. You can guide it closer or let areas link like I'm doing there. Wow. Remember, you can always go back in and draw with an ink pen on it. If something happens and it's too much, just clean out your brush and use it like a water vacuum to pick stuff up again. The blue is beautiful. Love the blue. So I've sort of fixed the fact that the eyes were a little bit close together. Trim, you guys are welcome to talk, eh?
Sure, it's beautiful.
Very quiet, yeah. This is not my quiet class. So this is a very quiet moment here in this class.
Silence is very loud.
Silence is golden, you saw.
No, we've got stage fright.
Look how interesting it is, hey? So I'm just going to be very bold. It's going to do very interesting things. Just do some bold stuff. Because why not, eh? Why not be bold? That's how you learn. Being bold and making mistakes. Because I'll probably make a few. But look at this. This is what ink can do. If you haven't got a 300 gram paper, don't go too wet, because it's gonna get your paper will start to warp really easily. What else can we do? It's a bit much here. So I've lost some of my shape, but it's okay for me, because I've got a very mysterious woman looking back at me in this sort of blue haze. Let's see if we can do something nice there. Bring that out a bit. Put a little bit of an ear in there. Okay, now the neck is a bit thin, so I need to fix that problem. How will I fix that? Remember, you push around the paint. Don't let the paint push you around. Do enough experimentation with the medium so that you can get comfortable and know what you should do and what you shouldn't do. And when you paint, line follows form, brushstroke also follows the form. Okay, the neck looks better because I've pushed out that so that becomes the edge. So is al bietjie beter. That's Afrikaans for all you English people. Can't see her shoulder in the picture. Okay, so now this must dry a little bit, because then I can go back in and go do some detail, add some detail where I think detail is necessary. But I love the fact that you get, look there, you get this sort of stuff happening, sort of a chemical reaction between ink, paper and water, that sort of stuff that is priceless to me. I love that. I love the spontaneity. That's a challenge of it, because it is so spontaneous. It can really be very messy, but you won't learn if you don't at least have a few flops. So what if it flops? Then you do another one and you try one more. I quite like the looseness, so I'm going to stop this, go make coffee, come back and see if there's something else that I can do. So maybe see you in part 2 later on.